Hi, I'm Scott Samuel. I'm a chef instructor here at the Culinary Institute of America, here at Greystone in Napa Valley. And today I'm going to make a really neat salad. It's a grape, toasted almond, shaved fennel with a Vanilla-Grape Vinaigrette. So the ingredients that we have today are fresh grapes. I'm going to be using red and green grapes, fennel bulb, mint, some toasted almonds, honey, oranges, lime, a little bit of vanilla bean, and seasoning to taste with some salt and cayenne. So the first thing we want to do is make the vinaigrette. So what I want to do is take about 8 ounces of fresh green grapes, and we're going to puree them until they're smooth and then strain them out and get about a cup of grape pulp. So just until they're pureed and we've broken the skins. And straining it out through a sieve so that we remove the skins and we're left with fresh green grape pulp, which we're then going to cook down a little bit to develop the flavor and texture. So what I'm going to be left with is some of the tannic grape skins, which is nice, but I've extracted the sweetness of the green grape. So what I'm doing is I'm measuring. I want to get at least 1 cup, and I'm going to take 3/4 of this and over medium heat, I'm going to reduce that down. And with that, while I'm reducing it, I'm going to incorporate a fresh vanilla bean. So what I want to do is cut it in half and split it down the middle. So while I'm cooking, this is going to be reconstituting, and all the little seeds that are in here are going to be coming out. And when I'm done, I'll be able to scrape the rest of the seeds, and I'll have infused a really nice vanilla flavor into my grape. So this will be the base of the vinaigrette. The other ingredients we have in this will be lime juice to balance the sweetness. We have honey. We have a little bit of a white balsamic vinegar. And if you don't have white balsamic vinegar, you can use apple cider vinegar or champagne vinegar, something of the lighter nature, since we are kind of keeping this green color. And then all of that, we're going to finish off with some a nice olive oil, a fruity olive oil, and that will be a nice emulsified dressing to toss our almonds, fennel, fresh green and red grapes together, and we'll garnish that with a little bit of orange supremes. So let this go. I'm going to bring it to a simmer, and I want to cook this down by about 3/4. So I'm going to be left with about 3 or 4 tablespoons of the grape base. So while this is happening, I want to work on a couple of the other ingredients. One of them is a fennel bulb. So to work with this, I'm going to take these off, and these are some of the fennel fronds. I'm going to incorporate some of these into the salad. So working with the fennel, I'm going to take the core out, and then with a very sharp knife, I can cut this as thin as possible for shaved fennel. The other thing I can do is with a peeler, I can shave the fennel. Another option I like is using a Japanese mandolin. And we can go ahead and shave the fennel this way. Okay, so I've shaved all the fennel. I'm storing it in some chilled water. Let's take a look at our grape vinaigrette. The reduction is at that point where I've reduced it down to about 3 or 4 tablespoons. And now I'm going to add it to the base, add it to the bowl. This will be the base of my vinaigrette. And I want to go ahead and take these vanilla seeds out, cool them off a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take out all these nice vanilla seeds and add that to my dressing. So now I have a very nice concentrated grape flavor. So with the rest of this dressing, I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of white balsamic vinegar, my honey, fresh lime juice, okay, so this is the base of our dressing. What we want to do is emulsify our 1/2 cup of olive oil. So whisking slowly, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil at a time to develop a emulsification. And once I get going, I can add it a little quicker. Season to taste with a pinch of kosher salt. And what I want to do is taste it. It has a nice sweet bite to it with a vanilla aftertaste, and I have some of our fresh grape puree from the beginning that I'm going to add just to balance it out, about a tablespoon. So there's our grape vanilla vinaigrette. Right now I want to talk about making the orange supremes. So this is a technique where we take the outside of the orange peel off with a paring knife, cutting in a rounding motion. And then we're going to remove the meat of the orange, the segments without any of the membrane. So it makes for an elegant garnish at the end of the salad. We're going to top it for color contrast along with the green and red grapes. So to do this supreme, we've taken the outside peel off, and then we just kind of get in here with our paring knife and remove the meat. And you could do this with any sort of citrus, grapefruit, limes, lemons. What I'm looking for is the color and that burst of contrast with our fresh grapes. I want to make sure that I don't have any white pith. The white pith is slightly bitter. And I'm trying to make a simple, elegant salad. Okay, we'll set that aside, and we're going to bring our salad together here in a minute with our 2 halved grapes, our shaved fennel, our toasted almonds. And I toasted these simply by putting them in a 325-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So you can see they're cooked throughout the center. And our grape vinaigrette. Okay, so let's toss the salad. We have all of our ingredients ready to go. The salad serves 8 people. I'm going to put together a portion right now. So some of our nice shaved fennel, our toasted almonds, our fresh green grapes, red grapes, enough dressing to coat. And some of those fennel fronds I set aside, we're going to add this to the salad too. So for a nice presentation, a nice wide white plate. And what I want to do is a couple drizzles of this bright green dressing on the plate. Okay, so there's our salad. We're going to garnish with a couple of orange supremes for color contrast. And also some minced chives. And there you have our grape, shaved fennel, toasted almond salad with a vanilla grape vinaigrette.